Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to tackle a massive frustration that I know so many of us share. You sit down with this brilliant cinematic vision, you type it out, and then you spend hours tweaking that prompt 50 different times, only to get a deformed, melting, non-cinematic mess. It's absolutely exhausting. But listen, today we're going to explore how we can finally stop wasting that time. We'll look at how using a custom AI prompt generator acts as a literal translator, taking your messy, brilliant human ideas and turning them into the structured data the AI actually understands. This is how you achieve genuinely cinematic results. Okay, let's dive right in.
We'll structure this explainer as a bit of a level-up journey. We're starting with the core translation problem, then moving through level 1, text only, level 2, reference images, and finally reaching ultimate creative control with level 3, consistent worlds.
All right, part 1, the translation problem. Speaking the AI's language. To get better video, we really need to fundamentally reframe the problem. Human brains and AI video models simply do not speak the same language. Think about a messy human stream of consciousness thought. A dirty rally car drifting hard through a hairpin on an open desert track at midday with dust kicking up. To us, that feels incredibly detailed and evocative, right? But an AI doesn't understand narrative flow or poetic adjectives. It has zero human imagination. If you just type, drifting hard, the AI might literally interpret that as the car physically floating away into the sky. It needs categorical data. What the AI actually craves is highly specific, mathematically categorized, and cleanly structured language.
That highly structured format is called JSON. Now, if you haven't heard of JSON, don't panic. You absolutely do not need to be a programmer to use this workflow. Think of JSON like a highly organized filing cabinet or a perfect spreadsheet for the AI's brain. Instead of handing the AI a messy, crumpled-up paragraph of text and crossing your fingers, you're handing it a neat, categorized checklist. Subject goes here, camera angle goes here, lighting goes here. By giving the AI your instructions in this natural, structured way right from the start, you entirely demystify the magic. You bridge that communication gap, and you'll see a dramatic, instant improvement in your video quality.
So let's look at level 1, text only, speed and structure.
This first mode is all about generating incredibly deep structure with maximum speed, completely bypassing the manual labor. The workflow here is delightfully simple. You just input that rough idea you have in your head. Next, you select your target AI model, say Seedance or VO. Then you literally just choose your vibe, selecting a style like cinematic, B-roll, or motion graphic, and you hit generate. That's the whole shebang. You don't have to code the JSON. The custom prompt generator automatically builds the entire architectural blueprint for you in seconds.
Exactly what the translation tool adds for you behind the scenes is super fascinating. It instantly creates neat categories for the subject and the action, but it goes way further by adding highly specific shot settings. It might automatically specify a wide, low-angle shot using a 35mm lens. It details complex lighting scenarios and cohesive color palettes. And crucially, it adds negative prompts. Negative prompts are where you tell the AI exactly what not to do. Like specifically telling it, hey, don't include blurry backgrounds, extra hangers, or warped physics. It's a total pro-level tactic that most people never think to type out by hand, but the translator does it for you automatically. Now, you might be wondering why picking the specific model in Step 2 is so absolutely crucial. Well, every AI video generator has an entirely different brain. Seedance and Voy, for instance, were trained on completely different datasets, which means they interpret those JSON variables differently. A prompt that works beautifully for Voy might completely fail or look super awkward inside Seedance. Optimizing that underlying JSON structure for the specific video engine you plan to use is your absolute secret weapon here.
Getting a fully staged, gorgeous 10-second clip from one simple sentence is amazing. Speed is great, but what if you want to stop the AI from inventing the entire scene from scratch? Let's move to the next level and see how this builds.
Welcome to Level 2, Reference Images. Anchoring the AI.
This is where things start to get wonderfully advanced. We are going to introduce starting frames to anchor the video AI and firmly dictate the visual direction. To do this, you first need an image. Why generate an image first instead of just asking the video model to do it? Because right now, image models are much better at nailing intricate character details than video models. They are the perfect starting point. Using a platform like Higgsfield's Cinema Studio and their GPT Image 2 model, you can generate a pristine 4K starting frame, say a Pixar-style character. Once you have that perfect image, you head back to the AI prompt generator, but this time you don't describe the character at all. You just write a brief action prompt, select a mode like Stylized for non-realistic looks, and then upload both that starting image and your new JSON prompt into the video generator. The results of pairing a high-quality reference image with a highly structured JSON prompt are just staggering. As the original research highlights, the movement in these clips is incredibly smooth and natural. But the really impressive element is that things like flowing water actually respect the laws of physics perfectly on the very first try. Why does an anchor image help with physics so much? Well, because it gives the AI a concrete, static geometric baseline to calculate all future movement from. You give it the anchor, combined with a clear JSON blueprint, and it executes flawlessly.
Nailing one good clip with proper physics and stylized characters is cool, but for anyone trying to truly tell a story, what is the ultimate goal? It's maintaining a consistent world, clip after clip.
And that brings us to level 3, Consistent Worlds Ultimate Mastery.
We build this ultimate consistency using pre-saved elements. Basically, you generate a character and a location completely separately. A huge pro tip from the source material when creating your character image, always use the word photoreal in your prompt and select the high quality setting. Even if it takes a little bit longer to generate, it makes a massive difference in detail. Without this crucial step, your astronaut suit might change entirely between shot A and shot B. By pre-saving these high-fidelity assets, locking in details like a specific patch on a shoulder, you literally lock the reality in place. You then do the exact same thing for your location, like a sunlit aircraft hangar.
Once you have those highly detailed reference images, your actual human input into the prompt generator becomes shockingly minimal. When you look at the prompt required now, it's just a few words. You aren't desperately trying to describe spacesuits or the exact angle of the sun in the hangar anymore. The structured JSON data and your anchor images are doing 99% of the heavy lifting. All you have to do is focus on the action and the dialogue.
So here is the final magic trick. You bring your astronaut and hangar images into a model like Seedens 2.0. You paste your optimized JSON prompt. You use the @ symbol to tag exactly where and when your character should appear in the shot, and you turn on the audio for dialogue. The AI takes all of this and instantly maps the dialogue, matching the lip sync flawlessly to the environment you dictated. It is a staggering creative breakthrough. You get a perfectly consistent cinematic video that looks like it took a Hollywood crew to film.
The crucial point to take away from this explainer is a massive paradigm shift. You no longer need to spend hours guessing what words the AI wants to hear. You don't need to write prompts anymore. You just need the right translator to convert your creative ideas into the structured JSON data the AI natively understands.
Now that the barrier of writing complex technical prompts is entirely gone and the heavy computational lifting is done for you, the only limit left is your imagination. Think about the epic stories you've been holding back on because the tech was too frustrating. With these translation tools at your fingertips, what cinematic world will you build next?